Oh, the mattress?
Soft.
Very
actually.
comfortable.
It's very soft.
Very, very comfortable. I really appreciate it. And I've noticed because I went to my cousin's the other day and I was laying in one of their beds and I'm like, damn, man, like, shit.
My bed's
dog.
pretty like hard. Do you know what? Like, what's crazy, right? Is like my mattress at home. It's fucking rock solid, right?
Yeah.
But it's one of those ones where the more you sleep on it, the better it gets. You know what I mean?
You get used to it then.
Because I personally, like, do you know what's weird? Sometimes I like a hard surface.
Well, you know what the thing
Sometimes
is?
things are too soft.
I prefer a harder mattress than a soft one.
And your pillows?
Pillows, it's hard. That's hard to say. But I think I prefer harder because I usually stack my pillows. Or for example, see these ones? I don't mind if they're soft.
Yeah, these are
but
soft.
I scrunch them.
Yeah, like fold them in half.
Yeah. Well, not fold them in half, but I move my arm towards. So then I do have enough. It's soft.
I
but
hate
it's
that.
hard.
No, I hate that when like sometimes soft pillows you just don't get a good bit of the soft, and you fall through it.
Yeah, but that's because that pillow is breaking through. You've slept through it too many times.
Probably that's true. Maybe one of my pillows is like
no, but my favorite pillows is the neck ones.
what?
You know the dent ones.
Oh,
the
okay,
shaped
like
ones.
what and the kind of hardy ones.
Yeah, like foamy ones.
Memory foam ones.
I'm
not a memory.
Nah, I like it for the neck because that's the reason I always scrunch mine is because I need an elevated thing for my head. Because clearly my neck isn't strong enough for some shit, which I need to fucking fix as well. I don't know how. But probably just neck exercise. Yeah, that might be the call, bro.
And welcome back.
Oh yeah, shit, welcome
back, guys.
After
weeks of
torment. 2 weeks.
Torment, bro. It's just been like terrible for them. I imagine being
when was the hey guys,
know.
I'm Rash. This is
Jack.
And we're ScumCast. And
we're in a new location every week.
New location. I swear to God, yeah, we always change up, bro. But
what would you want to give the background of what's going on?
This is my place.
Yeah,
welcome, gentlemen and men, women.
We're actually in like
gentlewoman.
One small bedroom of a huge mansion.
Oh fuck, we posted 3 weeks ago. Jeez. But we haven't done a podcast in like 2.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What happened to the other podcast?
Which other one?
Didn't we record one and then it like went silent? You just never posted that one.
I've completely forgot about that.
Oh, you never.
I might not have that. I might have that still just sitting. I might still just have that on my phone or something.
Oh, I was wondering because I was like, I swear there was one more podcast
that we did. I forgot about that one.
Because it's only been a week and a half since we did the podcast. Remember?
No, it's been more than that.
No, it has. Or 2 maybe. 2.5. But it hasn't been 3. So, and that's 4 then. It would be 4 weeks.
I don't remember the pod. Do you know what? I don't remember the pod at all. But I remember it cutting off.
I don't remember it cutting off. I just remember.
No, I must have having the conversation.
Well, you were checking the mic and realizing that the mic's died.
I do remember that. I'll check. Maybe there'll be a bonus. Who knows?
Yeah, just place the
chuck it out.
But I never know where to place this mic, and no matter where I place it, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I wish I had like enough.
How does it feel to be a space owner?
Oh, it's great. Well, it's not mine. I'm a space renter.
Yeah, but it's still the same thing.
It's my own space, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like how many girls are you gonna aim for a week? Bro?
Oh, dude, our fucking first day already had 7, bro.
Wow,
you know me, cuz.
That's crazy.
So crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
I've got so much shit to bring up. So much.
My shit's all over on my phone.
Oh, you should have sent it to me first then.
That's right.
Do you remember any of it?
No, if it'll come to me, if it comes to me.
I was going to start from the latest stuff, but I'm going to start from the oldest stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I found
what is. I feel like there's got to have been some sweeping fucking shit that's happened though.
In the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that we haven't. Again, that's so stupid, right? How many times have we literally said to each other, like, I'm not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you on the pod. There was definitely one thing that you said to me, like in the last 3 days.
Yeah, I think I wrote it down though.
Oh, so if it's part of that, then that's fine.
I think I did. Let's check.
I was going to say the only thing that has.
It was the train. It was a train story. No, it wasn't a train story. It was something else.
The only thing I was going to say that we haven't mentioned is, I guess, GTA 6 that I wanted to talk about.
Ooh.
Because like this is the most hyped up shit of all time, right?
Yeah, the gaming community's kind of gone crazy for it.
Do you know? I think it can't live up to that hype.
I think
it's impossible. I think it can't. Because,
Oh,
and hear me out, and do you know why?
Well,
what are they going to do different?
But they don't. It's not like it's.
But
not,
I think they have to if they want to
no,
be.
no, 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 no,
If
no, no.
they're going to match up to the hype,
that's not the thing about GTA.
I know it's not. I know it's not.
It's not like FIFA where like you.
No, exactly.
No, but It's, actually no. I meant to say it is like FIFA. It's like
which is terrible.
No, but there's a difference because in FIFA, it doesn't the system and like the map, the teams and the fields don't change. You know, some game modes get added.
I know what you mean. It's the same.
With GTA, they change the map, they change the missions, they change the online accessibility, they change what you can do, they change characterization. So they're adding new stuff, just building onto the world. But they can't be like, okay, well now we're gonna have a fucking battle royale.
So this is my thing, right? So the reason why Fortnite was the biggest game of all time, and the reason why it was, is because it was genre defining.
Yeah.
It was like it stole off PUBG and that sort of Rust, like of the battle royale, but it made it
more animated,
more fun, genuinely, just more fun
for all ages as well.
Yeah, just made it more fun.
Rust and what was it called? P.
There's a simplicity.
PUBG. Pug.
Do you know I've played PUBG, by the way?
I have once.
Dude, terrifying.
No,
I was in the I remember being in the final circle, shitting myself. Because I'm just like, this is so mechanical.
It's so mechanical and it's realistic. But that's why people that were like in adolescence or older were playing that game. You didn't see many kids playing it.
Do you know what's crazy though, right?
And do you know what? It didn't have the childish aspect.
Well, that's what I was going to say, right?
What I mean by that
Fortnite is an iPhone. Fortnite is an iPhone.
Yes.
And PUBG is an Android.
Yeah.
And like the fact that there are people out there that love an Android because they're like, oh, I love how much it can do. I love all the practicality, and you're like, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Can be customizable.
I want to look at these nice lights, these nice colors, and be like, ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
And go pew pew pew.
And you also look at it as you're definitely right in that way. It's like you look at celebrity endorsements, and it's usually got to do with something with Apple, right?
Yeah.
Well, Android doesn't really get them any endorsements, and then look at Fortnite and PUBG. Fortnite's constantly having fucking concerts.
Yeah.
Like the most recent one was the Weeknd concert.
They're crazy, hey. Well,
remember when Travis Scott did that thing and it like was the biggest thing fucking of all, like in terms of like the amount of participants in a game. It was like the biggest.
Yeah, it was crazy. Drake obviously string with Ninja and it was like went mental.
Yeah, and like, Ninja said the N-word.
Ninja was like just one of the biggest celebrities in the world at one point. Like weirdly. Like, just because he was good at this.
Low-key, I'm glad that freak isn't anymore.
He's a weird dude. He's a weird
He's the type of person that would rape you on a train if you were asleep. And the reason I bring that up is because I heard some fucked up shit.
Did you hear about the Piccadilly line? Yeah, that's what
I was fucked, dude.
Do you know what's even crazier? What time of day it was?
What?
Morning?
Yeah, it was like 8 o'clock.
Like
8
peak
in the
hour.
Morning, yeah. Like, and apparently what the craziest thing was? Apparently people were watching.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, you know what's going on. But like, that's the thing, right?
The guy that called the police on the guy was watching with his kid on the train.
That's the thing, right? It's like, what do? You have like, I think I
understand you're with your kid and you're terrified that maybe if you try pull the guy off, he will stab you or something.
Do you know what I do? Do you know what I do? Like, if I see it, the first thing I do is try to just make eye contact with the other men in the street. Genuinely.
Well, what if you're the only person, and what if it's like you and some like old lady?
That's a completely different situation. Dude, that's tough.
Okay,
that's tough. The old lady might have to take that one.
No.
Honestly,
you look at her, you're like,
I'm out of here. I get off on the next stop.
It's not even your stop. You're like 20 stops away. You're like,
I get off that tech car and I go on to the next car.
Oh, that's terrible.
Put my headphones in and just
it's like what like
in this situation, right, where it's morning and it's like crazy packed. And apparently, what it was like full. It was a full tube. Or it was a full enough tube, I'd say.
Because I asked
because the girl saying is I don't want to take this guy by myself. I don't know what he's got on him. At the end of the day,
no. But also no.
But if there's bare people with me, I'm trying to band together to be like, hey guys.
Well, the crazy thing is.
Yeah, are you going to ban me up?
You get those libertarians nowadays, like the extreme left, that'll be like, you shouldn't even look at a woman. That's rape. And then it's like, what happened in this situation? Why did no one say it? Why did no one do anything? Like you always,
There's
you're
literally
always,
all those
you're always
posters on the
taught
tube saying
that,
no
yeah,
sexual
yeah.
harassment and shit.
Well, no, it's like looking at someone is sexual
Yeah,
harassment as well.
don't look
So
at
apparently,
them,
looking is sexual harassment, but raping them isn't.
yeah, there's no rape, there's no rape sign.
So the guy wasn't doing anything wrong.
He actually didn't break any.
He wasn't looking
of
at
the
her.
tube.
He was looking at everyone else while he was raping her.
Just making sure.
Dude, it makes you wonder how far society has come where like we are so.
I do also want to
city.
know what kind of rape it was.
Well, that's what I asked as well.
Because like, did he have her on the floor just smacking ass?
No.
Like
apparently she was asleep.
Okay.
And then he was like doing shit to her. But my question was he, if he was straight up fucking her, it's easy to stop him because like
he can't do much while he's got his dick. Yeah,
right.
Like, yeah.
But if he was fingering her,
did she come at least?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, I doubt she did because she was asleep.
Because honestly, if she did, like maybe
is that
maybe she owes him.
Is that rape?
Maybe she owes him.
Mm.
Imagine like that's the first time in years that she came and she's like,
and why the Piccadilly line? I've actually never been on the Piccadilly line, so they can't accuse me.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't been on in a while though.
When was that last time? Was it 8 a.m. at some point? No, but it's as much as we're joking about it, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Like, yeah, it is.
I understand, like, if someone stabs someone on the train and you're like, fuck, like, okay, I'm not going to rush at a guy with a knife. But a guy that's, like, raping someone, that's kind of, like, he's invested in trying to touch someone. I feel like you've got a blind spot to throw something at him at least. Dude, you know what? My bag is heavy enough to knock a motherfucker out.
Yeah, and, like, I don't also understand.
But my bum bag has a book in it, right? That book isn't that heavy. But it's sharp. If I fucking swing at someone's temple, he's gone.
This isn't the right thing to say as well, but this is me putting it in a different perspective as well. If you're a dude on a busy tube and you do something about it, everyone actually likes you.
Well, yeah, because you're a fucking hero then.
And I know that's not the reason why you should do it.
No.
But it's a fucking pretty good upside.
Right, and not even just that, you'll end up being on the news if you want fame.
Yeah, like, you know, if that's it, so like I don't understand.
And maybe the girl wakes up and goes, "You're my Prince Charming," and then you fuck.
I do also understand though as well, right? Do you ever, say for an example, right? I walked past someone 2 weeks ago. I remember getting raped. No, I'm kidding. But they were like, I remember they were confused tourists. And they were trying to get through the tube.
Yeah.
And they just had like the thing and it wasn't working for them.
Yeah.
And I remember walking past them and walking through and I was on the escalator down. And I remember being on the escalator being like, damn, I should have just like
tapped them.
I should have just told them, hey, walk behind me and just like get them through just so they're on their journey.
Free, yeah.
And like, I remember walking and I'm just being like, I should have done it in that moment.
I actually had that moment last night where I bought a meal for myself. And I knew that I wasn't going to eat all the chips, right? Because I don't even like chips that much. But when you buy a meal, because I just wanted the drink. And if I bought the burger by itself and the drink, it becomes more expensive for some reason, which is retarded.
Yeah.
But okay, anyways, I bought the meal. And you know what? I see.
Do you have a go-to meal deal?
I see a lot of
I'll ask you about it. We'll have a chat. Meal deal chat, bro.
Yeah, but I only like the meal deals from Sainsbury's.
Oh, Tesco's elite.
Meal deal's good?
Good. Oh, right. Tesco's way better.
Oh, okay, shit.
Or the rat rolls.
Okay, I'll need to try it. But there's no Tesco in me. It's only the really big one.
Southern fried chicken roll, bro.
Ooh, that does sound good.
It's way better than any
I've got some lasagna in there. I'm going to cook up tonight.
It's fantastic.
So, basically, when I see like, when we were in Brixton, right? When I was walking past...
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I was in Brixton, I would see a lot of homeless people, and they all look like junkies.
When I was in a place that ended in OOD,
it was a place made of bricks, and it was a ton of them.
My place was made out of wood.
Don't you realize, bro, that Brixton is only called Brixton because there's a ton of bricks there?
Yeah, does make sense when you think about it.
Brixton.
Anyway, continue. When you were,
I reckon a Jamaican named it because they were like,
Brixton,
Brixton, bro. But anyways, I never felt like, sometimes if I saw a really, really old person that was homeless, I'd feel the desire to like give them something. And one time I legitimately was like, a homeless person stopped me as I was going to Sainsbury's and was like, could you please could you please buy me a drink? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, he came inside.
Latte, 2 sugars.
No, it wasn't Sainsbury's. Sorry, it was it was like an off license shop.
Yeah.
And I go inside, and he's like, energy drink, please. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, which one? And I'm picking out an energy drink. He's like, no, energy drink, this one. And the guy behind the counter is like, that's not an energy drink, that's alcohol. And he's like, no, energy drink, that is energy drink. And like, me and the guy at the counter, like, and then I looked at him, I was like, nah, sorry, sir, I'm not gonna buy that for you. He's like, come on, it's energy drink. So I'm not gonna buy people drugs, addicts drugs.
Yeah.
But last night I was going through Willesden Green and I saw this homeless old lady, and I know she's not a fucking junkie, dude. Like I can see, like she's like this old babushka look. I don't know. She looks like she's Middle Eastern, but I just honestly just
probably just a hooker then.
Well, no, just someone that fucking probably just came back from the Gaza Strip or some shit. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
you're really trying to pull up heartstrings with this, hey? Right?
No.
Yeah, bro. She might have been in Ukraine a bit before that.
Because my heartstrings were pulled. Because at first I walked past her when I was getting out the train station. I walked past her and I looked at her and I felt real deep sadness. I really did, because it was the first time I'd seen a homeless person in a very long time. First of all, didn't ask me for anything. Second of all, didn't look like a junkie. And third of all, was an older woman, which weakness to me. And then I went to the chicken shop, and as I was walking past her again, I looked at my bag, and I was like, I'm hungry as fuck, and I might eat the chips. But then I was like, I'm not going to eat all the chips. And then in my head, I was like, man, what's more valuable to... Who's it more valuable to? Me with fucking... If I eat half of the chips and I throw them away, or this lady that probably hasn't eaten in a little while, and if I give her all the hot chips. And I just walked up to her, and I gave her the hot chips, and she was like, thank you so much, bless you. And I was like, it's all good. And he just like... It wasn't even about like... being a good person. I think it wasn't even like, oh, look at me now, I'm a good person. I genuinely felt sad.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
I like how my story of accidentally not helping tourists turned into you a heroic man and it wasn't even elderly lady on her deathbed. But it was crazy how I tell you weak stories and you just go, oh well, I was out here saving lives that day.
I wasn't saving lives.
I was actually helping a cat down from the tree in the middle of this, like, there was actually a robbery going on across the street, and what I did was I like jumped down from the tree, RKO'd the guy onto the floor, got her purse back, gave her, took $10 out for myself, and then ran down to the police station to continue my firefighting.
Do you know what I'm going to do from now? I'm going to be a real vigilante, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go onto the Piccadilly line dressed as a woman with a skirt on.
Oh, yeah?
With a skirt on, and like fall asleep with my skirt open. And just wait for guys to try rape me. And as soon as they lift the skirt up, I'll just have the biggest heart on, and I'll just smile and be like, yeah, let's go. Who's going to fuck who? You know?
And then
I rape them on the train, and everyone just claps.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, but I'm being serious.
The guys that get on at that stop, like, what the fuck's going on here?
It wasn't a thing, because I even questioned my own head. I was like, do I give it to her or not? And it wasn't out of like goodwill. I didn't do it out of goodwill.
Why did you question though? What was the question?
Do I want to eat these chips myself? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be real transparent. I'm not that well off.
Yeah.
So to me, giving away food is like, fuck man, that's like 3 pounds that I don't have. And those 3 whole pounds, especially this month, is like, I'm cutting through this month. Yeah. Barely. I might not even make it to my payday. I might have to call up mummy and be like, send the money.
Give me more.
Oh, you fucking bitch. You live in a way better country, bro. Australia's doing well. I checked today, Australia's like 8th or 7th country for like best living standard. And Perth is way better living standard.
And we can fucking complain now that we're living in the slums. Yeah, since we moved to the slums and we decided this.
Yeah, we decided to make our lives harder and shitter.
Do you know what's crazy?
And basically pay... if you actually think about it, right? How much were you paying for your... If you don't mind me asking, how much were you paying for your mortgage?
So it's 1,000 UAD a month. And I pay...
For a... What, 4-bedroom house?
4-bedroom, 300 square
I
meter
pay
Yeah.
900 a month. Oh no, you got to count your other bills though. Like, count your other
Well,
bills.
I can just count my place here, my place in Brixton.
Yeah, but that's still
1,500.
quite a bit of a space. You know, this is a one room space, and I pay 900.
And it's like pretty far out.
Yeah. So I pay more than a four.
Yeah,
like
way
I
more
could-
because it's
Like I can
also
afford a
pounds.
mortgage in.
It's also pounds.
But then again, mortgages are cheaper than renting, right? Regardless.
It depends. I got like lucky, or I got like pretty lucky
With the house that you found.
I bought it at the perfect time. I bought it at
Also in a shit neighborhood.
I bought it in like the lowest of lowest peaks.
Also in a shit neighborhood.
In a not a bad like.
No, but you're on the border.
It's in a good area though. Like genuinely, there's not much crime.
Good area, but shit.
It's not much
neighborhood of the area.
I don't think there's that much. Like
compared to the rest of. I know. Can I say which suburb now? Because it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Bayswater.
Yeah.
Bayswater is like a rich Italian place.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah.
But you lived in the poorer version because.
I lived next to government housing.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why
I lived next.
So you were in a bad.
But it still wasn't a bad. Like I don't think I ever really had any issues. Actually, funny enough, until I vacated the place.
Yeah. So then it still is a bad area.
Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe but I never really had any issues. I never had any issues.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Like
yeah.
My parents live in a bad area in the suburb that they live in.
I see. I think yours area again in that isn't that bad. In that little area, like that street
next to that park, that park where everything fucking happens in that park.
That park's like
the dodgiest part of that whole suburb.
Oh yeah, no, that park. You know, I'm thinking about that.
Yeah,
park. Yeah, no,
that park is the dodgiest part of the whole suburb. The rest of that suburb isn't actually not whatsoever.
Yeah,
dodgy.
no, I was thinking of the wrong part.
But you know why that part's dodgy? Is because it's bordering a dodgy neighborhood.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's
just like Ballas and South Ballas.
But like in Perth,
South Ballas is a shithole of Ballas, and then there's like Summer Lakes, which is like rich fucking.
I genuinely can't believe how much money I make from my house in Australia. It baffles me.
From rent?
Yeah, like no, but just in terms of gross profit I make.
Stupid.
Yeah. Genuinely stupid.
Well, and Australia's only going to expand out more.
Yeah.
So that house is
like that. Well, no, I will also just pay off more of the house.
Yeah.
The closer I get to it finishing, I will pay off more. But like,
are you okay? So a good question is, when you do pay that house off, are you going to sell it or are you going to keep it?
I don't know if I'm ever going to pay it off, genuinely, because I think every 2 years I'm just going to take out 20 grand,
right?
And just fucking
play around with it.
Yeah.
Because you know what the crazy thing is. At first, I thought the best thing to do is to pay off your house, right?
Mm.
And then I thought about something that Andrew Tate said, right?
Yeah, money in the pocket is worth a lot more than it just sitting there.
Not just that.
It's like it's not
just that.
It's a loan system for me.
Not just
I don't have to worry about, which is quite
no matter how much you pay off, no matter how much assets you acquire, they can take it all from you.
They can. I think they'd have to legally pay me. They wouldn't be able to take it.
No. If you did something wrong,
they'd
freeze your assets.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I also wouldn't do something wrong.
Yeah, but what if this podcast gets big enough?
Genuinely,
you say something that people don't like.
Genuinely,
and they freeze your assets because you're a danger. Remember? Okay, I'll give you
a
big example.
They won't.
Remember Tyler, the creator, couldn't come into Australia.
Yeah. That's fair.
A devil.
That's fair. If I got to that point, no, I wouldn't need the house. So it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying, fuck that house. I'm saying you will have multiple assets. They might freeze all your assets.
Yeah. No, I get that. But I'm just saying
that kind of made me think of like everything we own isn't actually owned by us at all.
But yeah, I got incredibly lucky just by the fact that I bought a house incredibly cheap. The market then turned fully 180 in a space of 2 years in Perth, and then the rental market just went skyrocketed, and it's only gone more so. In like, I've got to find new tenants in a fucking couple months.
Oh, really?
I've nearly been here a year, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Fuck, I've been here 5 months.
Yeah, you don't think about it. Hey, it's just fucking gone. But I've nearly been here a year, so I've got to find new if they want to leave.
It's because it's such a fast-paced life, and you're constantly transporting yourself somewhere.
Oh, so life here is
it's just like
bizarre.
this.
I get like it's really interesting. It's like it's been a weird like year for me.
Do you
just adapting?
I want to ask you a question. Spiritually, mentally, do you feel like you fit here better than you feel in Perth? Because I do. I feel like I have even less anxieties and less.
So I think what you're feeling there is what I've felt for years in terms of just moving further away from people that you have grown up with helps you. It just makes you feel free. You're not like people, and I think it is for everyone. I don't think it's just me. I think you're way less anxious around people you don't fucking know. Because there's no need to be anxious around people you don't know.
There is no identity that you have to keep.
They don't know you. They don't know you, and you can be anyone to them. There's no like awkward memory you might think that they might know because you grew up in the same school as them, and that psychologically just.
Perth always did feel like a big town. It never felt like a city.
Like I felt it. So I felt the first glimpse of that I felt was when I moved north of Perth or south of Perth, and even just going out, you're like, I don't know anyone here. But if I went out in Balladura where I grew up, I'd be like, oh, what if I see someone at the shops? You know, I know that doesn't mean anything, and I don't think any differently. It's just that I don't really want to right now.
Yeah,
I'm like I can go as casual as I want. I can do whatever I'm listening to music. I don't have to think about it.
Do you know what I feel like it is as well? I feel like I'm going to continue doing this because I feel like over time you stay long enough in a place where you acquire baggage, and I'm not talking about actual baggage.
I get
mental baggage. And then moving somewhere else is like cleaning the slate. And leaving all of that shit behind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do get you.
I do feel like that as well. And it's not like, you know, when people are like, oh, do you miss like this? Do you miss that? I actually like, it's honestly so terrible to say. I don't miss anything.
Yeah, missing is a weird term, right? Because like...
I also feel less attached to things now than ever.
Yeah, 100%. My commitment to anything is kind of just whatever.
And ideas and things in life. And like, I'm not really even attached to any ideals firmly. Like, yes, I've got goals and things, but the only things that I attach myself to is like 3 values. And because they've continued throughout my life. And those 3 values are perseverance or like grit, whatever you want to call it, just to like keep going at something. Freedom. I'm just constantly looking to free myself in every aspect. And then loyalty.
Yeah.
I stay loyal to myself and my integrity, and then I stay loyal to the people that I feel deserve my loyalty. Yeah. Not loyal to everyone, there's just the people that deserve my loyalty.
Yeah.
Everything else I feel like I constantly have changed.
And like the thing that I love the most, like, and it happened to me literally coming here because I've never been here before.
Yeah.
Was I loved getting off the fucking tube or getting off the train and looking around and being like, where the fuck am I?
Oh, yeah.
And like just figuring shit out. Like that feeling of just being adventure. In like, just being anywhere in that sense is so dope. Like when you're like, that's what I love about being in a city centre. Yeah. When you get there first, you're like, what do I fucking look at first?
Yeah.
Like, where am I supposed to go? And like that kind of like environment is very cool and very fun.
Well,
and like London specifically, you're never going to explore it all.
Right. There's a limitless to it.
You don't, because it's so fucking big. Like, I do not understand. Like it is. It's tiny, right? It's tiny because we're coming from really weird type of concept of size, where we're thinking of so fucking big. Like you can't even comprehend how big Australia is.
So big, but then again,
it's so small.
Coastal.
It's also, it's so everyone has space. Everyone has like kilometers and kilometers of space if they want it, right? Whereas if you wanted to drive. You could be in Perth, drive south or north, the opposite, and you still feel like you're in Perth. London, you go to another street and you're like, where the fuck is this compared to where I was?
And you know what the thing is? In Perth, because it's still expanding out, you can make a house on a new plot of land. In London, the only way to make a new house is to destroy an old house. Yeah,
and nobody will like you doing that.
Yeah.
Nobody because people will like
heritage.
But yeah, people get upset about like new shit being built. Yeah. People will be upset about your fucking patio.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, oh, you're next to like, but also Canary Wharf's a bit more.
No, it wouldn't be because there was nothing there before, and they were going to build a skyscraper there. And thanks for just giving out.
Well, no, but I mean, a lot of people, for example, don't get upset at certain type of architecture in London because, like, so for an example, like brutalistic. Architecture, people don't like that because of the fact that they went away from the Victorian era kind of style of building. They moved to
but what do you expect? Every generation do it differently.
No. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I don't think
the same shit as the Romans once.
That being said, though, does it look funny when you see like a whole modern skyscraper next to like this like really rundown thing? That's why I really like Amsterdam. It's because everything's like
it's the same.
It's all just like that.
It all looks the same.
It's all Amsterdam.
It's a very communistic way of building things in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Yeah, it's like you don't touch this. It's built and it's staying like this.
Well, no, that's not what I mean by communistic. I mean like things look very similar.
Things look similar here.
But there's still like variety when you go to different suburbs. In Amsterdam, it all kind of looks.
The suburbia in London, like when you get into like the housing or
Yeah,
housing,
that's true.
they look the same.
But that's I guess so. So I found this new page called Tales from the Streets on Instagram. I'm not gonna go through the videos, but basically it's this person that just goes and meets all these fucking addicts that are on the streets.
Yeah.
And like records them and asks them about their lives and how they got into the drugs. And it's fucking like crazy because like sometimes you look through the comments and you'll be like, "That's my sister. Please like let her know. Like I want to get in contact with her. Please, we're trying to save her." Or someone will be like, "That's my ex-wife. Holy shit! No wonder like I couldn't get in contact with her." Like people, and they're being serious. Like
I don't know how serious.
No.
Do you know why? Do you know why? I don't trust Instagram.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen Instagram comment sections?
Yeah, that's true. People no, but like when you actually go and click on these people's things, you actually see like photos of these other people.
Yeah, I mean that would be crazy, but I don't. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I see it. It might be. I might have to factor cap you. You might have to come next week on the pod.
Figure it out
with a spoon on your head to show that it was real. And
so I just wanted to. So this guy said, from the moment my sister got pregnant by a who said he toured the world with Chris Brown with absolutely no proof, I knew it was up for me to save my family.
Wait, go again. Sorry, I was.
So basically,
you say fella, by the way.
Yeah, no, I want to say because I really want to say the word, but I'm not allowed to.
Fair enough. I understand.
From the moment my sister got pregnant by a fella, who said he toured the world with Chris Brown with absolutely zero proof, I knew it was up for me to save my family. The last part doesn't matter, but it's funny.
No, it actually kind of does make sense. Bro, like she's. Bro, imagine your sister said that.
The ability to
imagine your sister said that.
But isn't that fucking insane that like she allowed some guy to impregnate her just because the guy was like, yeah, I went on tour with Chris Brown, and like usually someone would be like, oh yeah, like when, how, show me photos, do you know Chris, can you know what I mean, like with no proof you convinced someone.
I genuinely think I could. Oh yeah, no, that's very tough. Because I'm trying to think.
No, because you can convince people of stupid shit where you can kind of like be
I was about to say.
If I go, I was a Navy SEAL for 3 years, and they go, show me proof, and I'll be like, show you proof. Like they sent me to Afghanistan, Iraq. How am I supposed to show you proof? Like this is all that we did missions that were confidential.
You come back in your like outfit and shit.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying.
Is this real enough for you?
Is real fucking? Who do you think fucking bombed the Gaza Strip? Cunt?
Who do you think? Who do you think fucking took the boats? Whatever it is, carried the boats. Me.
Because some of these things I save sometimes I'm like I don't even care about them anymore.
No, bro, they all matter. They all do matter. I was talking to my boss today at work, bro, about Nigel Farage.
No,
he's like a conservative guy over here, and he's on "I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
Okay.
And I was just laughing with this guy at work today about like the fact that over here, like we've got politicians
doing celebrity things,
doing celebrity shit, like on "I'm a Celebrity."
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Why the fuck is he there?
He's not a celebrity.
Well,
he's the furthest thing away from a celebrity, actually.
I would define politicians as celebrities.
They can't be.
No, but what is a celebrity? What's the definition of a celebrity? Someone that's celebrated, right? That's in the public light?
I guess then maybe they are by
politicians. A famous person, especially in entertainment or sports, so it doesn't have to be, or the state, celebrity means the state of being well known.
Yeah, I guess he is a celebrity then. That's fucked. I guess he is. I guess it's just a term that we're like...
Okay, I'll give you something even crazier. I'd say that politicians were the first celebrities.
Yeah, I think we just don't look at it that way. I know what you mean.
Because back in the Roman era, who did you know?
Yeah,
you knew the
Hitler is a celebrity.
Like, he was a celebrity.
Yeah. No, I get you. That does make sense. I guess he does count.
So listen to this, right?
Yeah.
So these are like some statistics that popped up. Shout out to Chris Willix. Um, uh,
Who's
basically,
Chris Willis?
a guy that does the Modern Wisdom podcast. You've heard him. You've seen him. English guy. I'll show you after. So 1 in 3 Gen Z women are LGBT.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
huge.
No, that's. I think it's probably more.
And you know what?
Because most women just say they're bi now.
That's what I was about to say. Do you reckon that's statistically true, or do you reckon it's just based on the fact that all of these women just think they're bi now?
Bro, this is the same type of shit as that, like, you know when.
Because what the fuck is the difference between finding a female's body attractive and actually wanting to fuck one? Because I feel like that is the distinction that should be cleared a bit more. Because I think most people in the world will find a woman's body attractive. Like my own mother, which I know 100% she's not fucking gay, has told me herself that if she ever went to a strip club, she'd go to a female one because she knows that a female body is just
looks better,
more appealing, more beautiful. So
Yeah.
does that mean she's bi though?
No.
That just means that she can like find something beautiful. Like just because I find flowers incredibly beautiful doesn't mean
That
I
means
wanna
you're pretty
fuck
gay.
them.
That means you're pretty gay, unfortunately.
True, yeah,
That-
no, actually.
but what I was gonna say,
most male gardeners are gay as fuck.
What I was going to say, right? Who is asking these questions? And I understand it's a small sample size, blah, 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 blah. But this is the same thing as when if someone, like, you know how there always is, like, 1 in 3 high schoolers are sexually active?
Yeah.
So, bro, imagine you come down to school. Imagine we're in school, me and you, sitting at the fucking table with all our friends. And someone comes up to goes, hey, guys, are you sexually active?
Yeah.
I'm fucking, yeah? Fucking,
Yeah, you're gonna say.
fucking oath I'm shagging.
Yeah.
Bro, I fucking, last night, bro, your mum.
Yeah.
Your mum last night was actually like
So
on my
that's
dick.
the thing, like who would actually
No
open...
one's saying no, and every girl then is like, oh yeah, maybe like when I have a couple of drinks, you know.
Yeah, and there's that's not LGBT.
That's not, but they're gonna be like, yeah, I like.
That's just being a horny fuck.
Yeah, and
you want to hook up with someone,
and you want to look cool in front of the person that's like asking you stuff.
Or for example, one of your friends is LGBT, but she's not coming out. But every time you guys hang out, she's like, "Oh my god, that's so good, let's hook up."
Yeah,
I've seen that happen. We had people like that in our school, in our year specifically, in our friend group. That
so I don't believe
that.
these posts anyway, bro, because
yeah,
you're asking people cool questions like, who here has a 9-inch dick? I would be like, yeah, I do. If I can do, man.
So mine's 10.
Put me down for 2. Put me down for 2 because fucking. That's what I would do. That's what every child would do. So any person under the age of like, I would do it now, bro. If someone comes up to me and fucking asks me how tall I am, I add an inch.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I'm adding an inch, bro.
I know I'm fucking 5'9", but 5'10" sounds way better.
Bro. I am 5'9" and like.
Yeah, 5'9" something. Yeah,
I'm very, very close to 5'10".
I'm 5'10". Yeah, I'm like 5'9'7".
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm rounding.
Yeah, I'm just going up.
If I find a girl that's like 5'8", 5'9", I'm rounding up to 6.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You round up? Yeah, I don't. I
round up to 6 because most of my shoes are pretty platformed.
See, I don't because those tall girls, like, they can find out.
Nah.
If they're truly that size, because sometimes they're lying down.
Yeah.
And they could actually be 5'11".
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing.
And then they could turn up and they're taller than you, bro. Those ones, I actually let them know.
Nah, any girl that's taller than me is a guy, so I don't care.
True.
So basically, right, I saw John Jones get asked this question, and I might have asked you already. I don't think I did though. So basically, it's a question that he got asked ages ago, and it has really been on my mind for quite a while now. And I think the real answer is that people are both, but I think in any given moment or in a period of time, I think one side is not a ruling side, but I feel like is the more prominent, dominant side. So the question is, are you a good person that's trying to be bad, or are you a bad person that's trying to be good?
I reckon I'm a good person that's trying to be bad. More than I am a good person that's trying to be a bad person that's trying to be good.
Okay.
I don't think I do too much that's inherently bad.
Yeah, I don't do, but your mind. Do you feel that your mind?
No, I feel like it's. I feel like I'm definitely generally Like, I think
looking out for humanity.
no, I think I generally am looking out for. I look at things, and when I do things, I have my own interest at heart most of the time. And then if I have someone else's interest at heart, I will normally act upon that. So, and that's normally in a positive sense.
Yeah.
I'm never normally out here like struggling to get through a day and being like, okay, no, it's got to be good to people. And I rarely ever feel any sort of like hatred or resentment.
Yeah.
I never feel that sort of thing generally. I'm normally like pretty good in that sense. Like if I want to dislike something, I have to kind of go into disliking something.
Right, you have to like give yourself enough reason to.
Yeah, so I have to be good, but then be like, no, like I be a dick about this. Like, you know, I'd be more so than I would be a dick and then have to be nice. I think generally.
Yeah, for me, it's hard to say.
I do understand both senses, like because they both kind of just mean different emotions. Like,
because I feel like I feel like anything in life is choice, right? But I feel like I've made way more of a conscious choice to try be a good person, which makes me almost think that I'm a bad person at heart.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You don't even think you've been bad, but you're just consciously trying to be good.
Because I've unconsciously been bad, but I've never been unconsciously good.
I think I'm unconsciously good quite often.
No, but like I've never yeah, obviously, like I'm not a fucking terrible person. I'm not stepping on people unconsciously.
Like just small things.
No, like, I mean, I've never unconsciously done a real big good act. Like, oh, no, actually, like helping people.
So for an example, right, this is probably actually one of the biggest flexes I have. Right, I remember once, my entire life, my mum was confused about fucking like
about fucking.
No, but like she was confused when she met new men. After my dad, because she just lived with me for so long, she forgot that like men leave the toilet seat up. I never leave the toilet seat up, just because I unconsciously put it down.
Oh, but yeah, that's because you've lived.
No, but it's also but I also live with my dad. But
yeah, but no,
I unconsciously.
If you only live with your dad, you would never.
I've also unconsciously put it down. Okay. And then that is something that's good for other people.
Do you unconsciously wash your dishes?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just depends on your environment.
That's what I mean. So
but I unconsciously wash my dishes because my whole life my mum was always being like, "Fucking clean your shit up, fucking clean your shit up."
Yeah, to be fair, my mum would as well. But I was like, nah, like,
I was see, there you go. So, and then that became unconscious, but it wasn't unconscious at first. Just like my bed, when I wake up, I do my bed, but that wasn't conscious. That was a conscious choice to start doing it, and now it's unconscious.
But I would have been doing that from the age of God knows when.
Well, but I started doing it because of Jordan Peterson.
See, yeah, you were an adult when you made that decision. I was a child.
Nah, I was a teenager, but like still.
Yeah, I've never made one. See, a part of me as well, right? A part of me has this kind of like fuck your shitty rules, Jordan Peterson outlook. Whereas like I don't need to fucking make my bed. And
I think I know. It's more for yourself.
I know exactly what Jordan means as well. I know exactly what it is. Order creates. I'm the fucking antithesis of it.
Yeah.
Of order creates.
Well,
success.
But
a part of me has that thing where I'm like, fuck, you're making the bed.
I think
fuck, you're like.
I don't think that's because you think those rules are wrong. I just think because you're the type of person that doesn't like rules.
Probably, I guess. I don't like someone telling me those rules.
Exactly.
I don't like
so if someone, you know what?
I'd rather do it my own way.
What I was going to say is, if someone in front of you was cleaning their bed every day and you saw the benefit of it, you would do it. But if someone came up to you and was like, "You should clean your bed; it'll be a benefit to you," you'd be like, "No, fuck!" And you would actually make your bed even dirtier,
I would do better, whilst in that state to prove. I would go that far.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. You don't like being told; you like being showed.
Yeah. No, also, as well, though, there is this like I don't mind there being rules, as long as they you don't need to tell me.
As long as they're not enforced.
As long as like just like be like be a person. Just I don't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like I guess he's not that. I guess there is rules. I guess I don't like rules.
No, but you follow rules that are societal rules that aren't enforced on
norms,
you, but you just see everyone else doing it, so you're like, well, that's a rule.
Yeah,
like not killing anyone or hitting anyone.
Yeah, that's common sense to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Common sense.
But if someone was like to you, you shouldn't kill people, you'd probably go out there and fuck everyone.
I probably would be doing that 8 o'clock in the morning.
I wanted to mention it. So basically, this about the whole job. We've mentioned the whole Josh Giddey thing on the podcast before.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it.
The more interesting thing is apparently OKC had known about it for a whole year.
Wow.
So who is to blame?
Well, I don't even know. I've not even kept up to date with the Giddey stuff recently.
So there's two things that I've learned, which I want to go question you based on that. The first thing is, who is to blame then? Is it
Josh Giddey?
Well, obviously it's Josh Giddey, but wouldn't you say that OKC has as much blame since they were like covering it?
It depends. Like if they are, then they'll get in trouble.
And another thing
and it also depends what they're covering it from. It also depends what they're covering it from. If they're covering it from the public eye, that's fine. If they're covering it from the police and like obviously reporting, that's another whole issue.
I think the
public eye is fine. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with
probably. But the only thing, there was another thing that came out that apparently the reason that Josh hasn't gotten in trouble for it is because the case is like ongoing. Apparently what came out about it was the fact that the reason they're trying to say that he's not guilty is that she lied.
Yeah. There's like videos of like her in a club and shit. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, but not just that, but she apparently told him that she was over, like she was like 19.
Look, I would say this.
So what the fuck do you do in So what do you do in situation? You know how people are, well, you fucking thoroughly check. Who the fuck meets a girl?
Yeah.
And in the nightclub,
if it was a one night,
let me check your ID.
If it was a one night stand, I think it looks like they had like more of a relationship than like than just one thing.
Yeah, but if she tells you from the get go that she's 19, you're never gonna go through her ID.
Yeah,
okay, be honest. Like,
no.
Have you ever been in a situation where you actually been?
But
like,
I've also
can I double check.
I've also never been in a situation where I'm talking to someone and I haven't figured out that they were a child.
But that's not 17 is like.
To be fair, I've never been.
Dude,
but like
17 is.
They're going to school. They're going to school. She's going to school.
Yeah, but we were 18 sometimes. Some of the people in year 12 were 18.
Yeah, and she's going to school.
But that's legal. 18 is legal. So it's hard to say. She was a senior. She did tell him she was a senior. She just said she was older.
Fair enough. Maybe. Look, who knows?
So who's to blame then? Is she partly to blame for this?
Obviously, she is, if that is the case. But then it's just he said, she said.
Yeah, but who is is he really wrong for not double checking?
It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter anyway.
Okay, but
she'll get paid off, and he'll be fine.
You know what I would relate it to? It would be the same scenario as if you slept with someone that was trans, right? And they didn't tell you, and then when they did tell you, you fucking hit them.
Look, my opinion of it all is
you would get in trouble for hitting someone.
They're both clearly old enough to have sex. Are you in for that opinion? That she's old enough to have sex?
Yeah, because isn't 16 supposed to be?
No, but also she is. She's going out. She's partying. She's drinking. I think she understands her body. She's probably
fucking other people.
She's probably It's like I think she probably actually understands her body decently. I don't think genuinely. She's not innocent. She's not like some 12-year-old that's like,
Yeah.
Like, genuinely,
but what they're saying is like he's a famous rich person.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like he's taking I don't see any like, and I'm not saying he should be going. I'm not saying he shouldn't get in trouble either. Yeah. I'm not saying, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'd personally say,
does he deserve like jail? Does he deserve all that? No. Fucking no, he doesn't. He's out of club and he fucking, they go back. Like, no, of course not.
Being a human being. It depends on where he met her.
Yeah, 100%. Everything. Context is so important. Like, you don't know anything about anything.
If I meet a chick at a club, I'm never assuming she's underage.
Also, you should never be in. I don't like unless she obviously looks like 12, and then
she does look quite young. I'm not gonna lie.
She looks like I think.
But I know, like, I work with someone that's 26, and she looks like a fucking 16-year-old.
I thought she looked of age personally when I saw her. Like,
I was like, she looked 16 to me.
I can't, I think in the videos that I've seen of her, she's at a festival.
Yeah, but festivals are not festivals.
But like, it didn't look like a young person. She didn't dress like a young person. She didn't like.
Do you know what's crazy, right? How many security guys I know that have been sucked off by underage girls just so they can get inside the club, and those guys have never got in trouble.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
3.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey?
I know 3 guys, and I know one guy that's admitted to me that he's had multiple underage girls suck him off.
That's crazy.
Just to get inside the club.
That's crazy. I mean,
and he's never got in trouble. And I ain't snitching either, motherfuckers. So fuck you. I'm OKC. I'm OKC organization, right? I ain't snitching on my players. Okay, so I asked you this previously, so I don't.
How old are they? How
answer the question. What, the girls?
No, the dudes. And obviously they'll 20s, be like 16 or 20s, like young, like 20s, they'll be like 20s. Yeah. See, I just don't understand what the want is from that, because to me that just seems creepy.
No, but the guy didn't want to get his.
Well, he doesn't have to let her in, bro.
Yeah, but if it was some hottie and she's like fucking 16, I'd say no. So I'm not gonna say where this conversation happened, and I'm not gonna say with who this conversation happened, but basically I was just talking to someone, and they're like, the conversation basically started like this. It was like, we were talking about fashion, and then they were like, oh, I wish I could dress like this. And it wasn't like, I wish I could dress like this, but I can't afford it. It was like, oh, I wish I could dress like this. And I'm like, well, you can. And then they go, no, but heteronormative society has forced me to feel that I can't dress this way. And I was like, what? Hetero what?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Basically, they're saying that society has decided that if they do dress a weird way, or a way that the other gender dresses like, then they feel awkward and embarrassed because heteronormative society has forced the like, you know what I'm like, bro. I see people wearing fucking the weirdest shit on the train.
Who said this? Sorry,
I'm not gonna say who, but someone I know. Okay,
is it a
let's just say it's one gender that wants to dress like another gender.
Yeah, no, but what are they like? What's their sexual?
Gallus.
What's their sexual preference?
Gallus. Oh, yeah.
Are they gay?
They like both.
Okay, so in that case, it doesn't matter.
No. In any case, it doesn't matter. Dude,
no,
do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why do they matter?
That's what I was. No.
Why do they care?
But let me say something. But this isn't even the end of the conversation. This isn't the bad part of the conversation.
Yeah.
I go, who gives a fuck? I was like, who gives a fuck? Just dress the way you want. Like, be you. And then they go, you're invalidating my feelings. Because I supported them to dress the way they want, I was invalidating their feelings because I didn't understand the barriers that the heteronormative society has forced on them.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I get what you mean. Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, but
no.
People just like that. Like,
I know, but basically me being like, yo, like,
do you know what you're supposed to say to that? Yeah,
I'm supposed to be like, oh my god, heteronormative society is so terrible.
Yeah, that's
it enforces so many rules. They knock on your door when you dress differently, and they go, hey, dress like a fucking woman, or you're gonna fucking get raped in the Piccadilly.
Yeah, they do say that. They do say that. But no, I get what, like, people just don't.
I didn't even say anything wrong. I legitimately said, I supported the person and said, hey,
in their original
you should
request,
dress in the way that you want. And instead I got, hey, you're hurting my feelings by telling me to dress that way, because I do want to dress that way, but this invisible big brother is telling me no.
Yeah, which is bizarre because no one cares.
And I really like the person and respect them. It was just that one scenario
no one
that I had with them where I was like, dude, it's a very
self-centered way of looking at things.
Yes,
because like
because
it's not. Yeah, no one.
It's a virtue signaling way. Okay, and then we go on to this person, and I go, if Moth, by the way, is a person that I found on Tinder. They say part insect, part clown. So this person dresses like an insect sometimes and like a clown sometimes. So why hasn't heteronormative society stopped Moth from being themselves?
What is she right there? Is she a moth?
I don't know if it's a guy or a girl either. It's a moth.
But is she in her clown part or is she insect?
No, this is the insect part. There's another clown. No, this is a mixture of the two. You can be a clown insect.
I want to meet Moth.
Yeah, I really want to meet Moth as well.
Moth would be a great time. I reckon. Like, yeah, people are crazy, man. Like, I don't know.
And if you dress like Moth, I promise you no one will rape you on the Piccadilly line.
That's one thing for sure.
You're safe.
On the Piccadilly.
If you dress like a clown,
come on the Victoria, I might have something to say.
If I'm on the Lizzie, I might.
Moth might have to.
You know what they say? You get the glizzy on the Lizzie.
You know what they say to her? I'm a bright light.
She's
just oh my god, I can't get enough of this guy. And like I'll be like, look, like, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like people love. I don't know what people's attachment to their own feelings are, because that is a that's something I don't really think about very often. Is my own feelings.
I do, but I never really feel a need to
need them validated.
Never validated, but I don't feel like society is
not validating them. Yeah, maybe that's because we're white. Maybe that's because we're white. No.
It's not. No, it's not even. You know what it is.
People will say that though. People will
it's because you're white. It's because you're cis white.
No, because that's because you like business and you like Wolf of Wall Street and you like all the men things.
And my MBTI is the same as fucking Patrick Bateman, so I'm an American.
You are. See, you're such a psycho.
I'm a fucking English psycho.
Yeah, you are. Bro.
Serbian psycho. Ooh, that actually kind of as well. Serbo-Croatian psycho. Just to be fully legit. No, you know what it is? I cause myself pain. I cause myself emotional pain. No one else. Like, yeah, society does, but then I reinforce that emotional pain.
Yeah, I don't think society's ever made me think, fuck. Like, they... Do
you know when society has made me feel shitty? When I've told myself that because society isn't paying enough attention to me or doing this, then that's me reflecting on what I think society actually thinks of me, which they don't. You know why? Because society doesn't think of me.
Yeah, and also like the other thing, say someone thinks poorly of you, I'm just like, fuck that person.
Yeah.
Like, just because fuck that person. You know what if they're Asian, right? And I'm just like, fucking Asians, man.
You want the most
they're all Asians are out for me.
Yeah.
Because there's one Donnie.
How do you know?
There's one Donnie.
Yeah.
Couldn't see me properly.
Yeah.
And hit me. You know, and I'm like, fuck.
All of them hate me.
They all hate me now.
Which is just the craziest thing to do is like, I
guess it's me versus the Asians.
Yeah.
I guess it's just forever. Because of heterosexual norms.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, yeah, something like that.
Because of Chinese norms.
I can't believe I can't believe you just spoke over me like 3 times and you legitimately invalidated my feelings.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue to validate them. You know, I want to go to Zhongxing.
What?
In China.
Fuck is Zhongxing?
Zhongxing. It's a place in China. It's really cool.
I don't think no offense. I don't think
genuinely really cool. Looks fucking cool. There's like trains going through apartment buildings. It's called like Cyberpunk City. It's like kind of like very
that's also where the most heteronormative society is, and I don't want to be part of that.
And you don't want to be invalidated by Chinese people. No. Yeah, but
pretty sure if I went to China, I'd be fucking super validated.
You'd be pretty valid, bro.
I'd be so valid.
I think I'd be so valid.
As they say in here, I'll be 30.
I think they'd be like, "Wow, Jack, you're so valid here."
Well, no, you know,
you're gonna go straight to the top.
I would feel very powerful in China because I know I'd be taller than majority of the people there.
That would validate.
And my penis 100% would be bigger.
I'd be bigger than average, which would be dope.
Right. Look, I'm not to brag, but based on heteronormative society, my penis is above average, even towards cisgender white males. So in China, I'd be like fucking.
We do need an updated.
I'd be King Kong.
We do need an updated list, though, don't we? Because we don't have like gay dick big. Is gay dick big?
What's gay dick?
Gay people, or is hetero dick big?
Oh, because
cis white male dick.
That's the problem.
See, I think cis white male dick probably
we were
pretty
going
low.
Based on race before. I think we should
be sexual preference.
Dick size by sexual preference.
We should be. And I honestly think
people that
gay dick is probably the biggest.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Gay dick's probably the biggest.
Yeah, because you got Actually, I feel like
I think gay dick's 100% the biggest.
I feel like it's the smallest because you're putting your penis in such tight places that over time your shit gets smaller.
Nah,
I think so.
I think gay guys
because
are
underwears make
gay people just
wearing
wild.
Underwear actually makes
gay guys
shit.
are just wild.
Yeah,
I just think gay guys are wild, and
I actually think, based on percentage, I would say that straight penis is the biggest because way more black guys are white. Black guys are straight.
Are they?
Yeah. I'd say so. You don't see that many.
I know.
I see a few, but like I see
Yeah,
way more white.
There's definitely
white and Asian gay guys.
not Asian.
Nah, dude. There's a whole fucking country full of them, dude. You ever been to Thailand?
True, Thailand, they are pretty saucy, aren't they? Yeah, don't forget about Thailand.
They raise the fucking stock. But do you know what another thing is, man? I'll be honest, man. You take me to Thailand, give me a few MDs, I would get probably like confused.
I know you would.
Because some of those like guy girls...
I've been telling you this for years, bro.
No, but some of those guy girls...
Especially you, bro. You lost your glasses, you're fucked,
dude,
bro.
I'm fucking everything.
You're fucked, bro. You might have a wang. You might fucking just have...
No, but I'm being serious. Like, some of those guy girls look better than the girls.
Yeah.
So what does that say about the Thai people? I feel like the Thai people are just all meant to be girls. Even
they just have very feminine traits.
No, but the women are a lot less sharper than the men, and than the men that become the women because they're so. I guess they're just like sharp women. That's why I really love them Russians. Hey, and Russians always got them sharpness to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sharpness. You can be too sharp.
You can, but
because then you've just got like a jawline and a fucking what's it called?
Yeah.
Voice thingy. Adam's apple.
Yeah.
You just like dudes, bro. You just like dudes.
I don't like Adam's apples.
You're just a dude.
I don't like common Adam's apples. How the fuck?
Bro, you just like sharp jaws. You like sharp knees. You like fucking...
I like sharp jaws, small tits, peachy asses. Fuck, I do like guys.
You like dudes, bro. You're just gay.
I just don't like penis.
You're just gay.
I could fuck a dude without a penis.
You could. If it was a Ken doll, that was just nothing.
But I don't find like male chests attractive.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like
hair.
I'm just saying like the genital area.
Hair.
Sorry, I meant just the genital area. Like it's just so it's.
And penises are so like. I wonder like I understand why so many girls are like gay, like into women now. It's because like penises are ugly, bro.
Yeah,
it looks weird.
Okay, so if there wasn't a vagina there though,
what would be there?
Nothing. I'm saying like a
just a butthole.
Yeah, it's just a butthole.
Do they have tits?
Yeah.
I need a little bit of tits.
C-cup.
And I can't have too wide shoulders because then it just like when you're fucking it from the back, it just seems like you are fucking a guy.
See, that's strange. I like wide shoulders.
Yeah, I know.
I like broad shoulders.
I know. So you like me.
Yeah. Like, well, I like good posture.
Broaded and Broadway.
I actually like good shoulder. I like it because I like good posture.
I like girls that are hunched over and just about to die.
Yeah, scoliosis or whatever.
No, just like malnourished.
This reminds me of one person.
Malnourished. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Shout out to her, Maddie the Baddie. So basically, I saw this post, right? So this well-known musician wrote, literally left my entire bag with my laptop and my hard drive with all my albums I'm working on downtown last night. Homeless people ran through it and took everything, just left my laptop and the charger. They even took the laptop case. People can't tell me God ain't real. So basically, I just thought about that and I was like, man, like, he said something saying basically God, God is real. Like, wow, look what he said. But I had a different opinion on this. I had an opinion that people can't tell what real treasure is.
Yeah, so what did he have in there, sorry, that was taken?
Just like all of his other stuff. But they didn't take his laptop and stuff. They just took his laptop cover.
What was your first thought?
Huh?
What was your first thought?
My first thought was people don't understand what real treasure is.
My first thought is cap. My first thought is skepticism.
Because I feel like if I was homeless, I would have taken a laptop. And I would have sent it to, even if I can't unlock it, cash converters.
I'm taking a laptop, bro. Like what else of value is going to be in the bag?
Phones, maybe, wallet.
Yeah. I'm taking the whole bag.
Yeah, I don't know why they would leave the bag.
Imagine, right?
Kind of seems
imagine
dumb,
this.
bro.
This is quite funny, right? Imagine.
You know what?
Imagine actually, you see a bag on the floor.
Just goes to show why you're fucking homeless because you're a dumb cunt.
Yeah. Because you're literally not taking the thing that could carry it.
Yeah.
You're like, imagine like it's a backpack, and you go and see it. And you
also makes you look more like a thief if you're. Yeah.
You're running away. Instead of just putting shit in your backpack, like, oh sweet.
Yeah.
You just like grab. Yeah, that's fucking. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe that's why.
I'm gonna
I'm
end.
skeptic,
I'm
right?
gonna end on a new segment, but I want to go through all these
I
things
can't remember what the
beforehand.
new segment was.
It's cool. So basically, there's this video of because apparently, like recently, Jokic got ejected.
Yeah, I
game.
saw for something.
And people are all laughing about his comments. So after he said, "I'm just happy we didn't play in Serbia in this game.
Yeah, I saw
It
this,
could have
yeah.
been really fun to see how it would have handled." And everyone's like, "Oh, bro, he would have had the mafia outside. He's connected to the Serbia mafia." And I'm like, I don't think you guys understand Serbia. And what I mean by that is, I don't think he wasn't. If you actually know Serbia, he wasn't referring to, oh, after the game I would have got those referees shot up or imprisonment. No, you're all idiots. You don't understand how much Serbians value sports. Those referees wouldn't have been attacked by the mafia. They would have just been attacked by normal guys.
Yeah, fans.
They would have been. And I'll give you a great story. I'll give you a great story just to show that it happens at the smallest level. I'm from a village of 200-300 people. There was a game where my uncle used to play. What happened in the game was my uncle got tackled really badly, 2-footed tackle, and his leg got broken. The ref didn't give the guy a red card, didn't give the guy any card at all. It was just a free kick, and it was nothing. And all of the people lost their minds because how is that not a bad tackle if you break someone's leg? 2-footed tackle as well. Okay. They let it slip. My uncle went to the hospital. Guess what they did?
Beat him the fuck up, I guess.
They didn't get no fucking police. They didn't get no mafia. It wasn't anything connected like that. What happened is they invited the referee to the pub after because they won the game. We won the game. And they made it seem like, oh, let's celebrate with us. They invited him to the pub. As soon as he stepped in, he got fucking bashed. So it wasn't no mafia. It wasn't. The same thing would happen. Those referees... It's Serbia. We take games so seriously. I'll give you another example. A friend of mine went to the opposite team's stadium while wearing the opposite team's stadium's bag, and he got chased.
Oh, you don't
down
do that.
Fucking
You don't.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't do that in most European countries.
They're making it seem like Jokic is like this fucking mafia mastermind.
Dude, honestly, you don't do that in the UK.
No,
you don't do that in the UK.
But that's why people are so stupid.
Dude, I went to Crystal Palace's away section. I was wearing nothing. I was wearing casual clothes.
Yeah.
And I celebrated a goal that we scored.
Oh yeah.
And I got fucking
stares.
People were wanting to fight me.
Yeah.
People were in my face.
Yeah.
And I had to get security. Had to be like, nah.
Whoa.
So I was like, I realized I fucked up.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that ever again. I'm never celebrating in the away end ever again.
No, because
I realized I was like, no, fuck that.
Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, 100%. I'm fucking But also, I remember seeing something about Jokic as well about how I remember people were saying how it's interesting in terms of dealing with pressure, but you're playing in Europe. America's really cute with how they think. They create an atmosphere.
Yeah.
And when I would love to see Americans
score dad goal.
I would love to see Americans go to Turkey. Go to a Galatasaray game. Go to a Galatasaray game and try and get out alive.
The three places that you don't go for sports is Greece, Turkey, Serbia. You don't if you're not ready to get hit, bottled, a chair thrown at you.
Did you see what happened in Turkey this week?
No.
So there's a team that conceded a 97th minute winner.
Yeah.
The owner of the team, this is the top league in Turkey, came onto the field and punched the referee. He had a black eye, and some of their coaching staff were kicking him on the ground. Honestly, I recommend going on Twitter and having a look at this.
That's wild.
But this happened in the top league in Turkey this week.
That's what I'm saying.
All Turkish games this weekend cancelled because they've actually got to do something about this.
Yeah.
But the owner of the club came down. Still right up.
People don't understand how seriously people in the Balkans and that area in the Mediterranean take sports. Even in Italy, actually. Italy
they go crazy.
But to this day, those fans are racist
as fuck because they just do not understand that.
No, it's not about understanding.
Yeah,
because once they leave the pitch, they're not racist anymore. It's not like they actually hate.
Well, there is probably a big,
some of them, yeah. But I'm saying, because a lot of those hooligans are skinheads.
Yeah.
But I'm saying a lot of those guys that do chant those terrible chants, they'll go outside after the game and fucking hang out with one of their best friends that's black.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the team and the sport,
they want to be the most racist person they can be.
Fine. Anything you say, we'll rape your sister, we'll rape you. on the Piccadilly line. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm going too deep into that joke, but it's honestly such a fucked up situation. I think as much as jokes I make about it, it's honestly so fucked up that we've gone to the point where the only time everyone is a good Samaritan
is on the Elizabeth line.
No. Yeah, because you got to respect the Queen.
It's because it's air conditioned, guys. Are we not taking it seriously?
It might be that, hey.
Yeah, it's just too cold.
Honestly.
Yeah, why?
No, it's crazy because everyone is such a hero online and everyone's such a hero with their words. Yeah. But when it comes to actual real action, it's like, how did no one do anything? Like, but bet you they went on fucking Twitter. Bet you someone was actual on Twitter and like, oh my god, someone's getting raped on my train. What the fuck is wrong with this world? It's like, you're what's wrong with this world.
Yeah. No,
do something. Look, do you know what? The least you could do is throw your fucking phone at them.
Make a scene.
Yeah, scream, dude.
Yeah, make a scene. Like, if you're not going to do something, because genuinely, if it is actually busy, there are actually probably a lot of people that are just like this. There probably are a lot of people.
Someone probably didn't see.
Someone on my way here today could have probably got raped on the train. Yeah. I wouldn't have even actually known, because I am like this.
So want to hear something that.
But if you've seen people where it's like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Basically, the one day that I didn't have my earphones on the train, I was catching the Jubilee, right? And this like homeless guy walks up and starts like losing his mind on the train.
Yeah.
And when I say losing his mind, he's not screaming. He's just looking around being like, these are his exact words I was listening to. And I was terrified that this guy was going to either blow the place up or fucking do some crazy. Mm-hmm. None of this is real. None of this is real. They're all CGI. None of this is real. And he kept saying things like that. Like, he's like, I could do anything. I could just jump down. He's like, no, this is real. This is all fake. They don't even realize it's all fake. It's all CGI. And he kept saying that for 20 to 30 minutes. This guy's, you know what I mean? If I had my earphones in, wouldn't have even suspected the guy. Would have just been, some homeless guy.
Yeah. Oh, was he sitting down? Was he like
standing up?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And just staring at people.
I've seen some weird shit on the tubes, man.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like
I've been on, because I went on the tube today to go to work, because obviously normally I cycle.
Yeah.
And like I had to come here.
Yeah.
After. And like honestly, that tube is like, it makes me feel like an ant going in my little tunnel.
Yeah.
And like transporting my way.
You know what I always think about, and it terrifies me? What if we just got bombed?
That was also the other thing.
And the tube just fucking get
when you hear these stories about what happens on the tubes, like there was the guy that got stabbed near Brixton recently, like or like that one's really weird because it's really close, and it's just like whenever you get on, you're just kind of like, I'm in a little tube, I'm on the ground, anything can happen.
And you know what the crazy thing is? I usually think I'm safe because there's heaps of people.
Yeah, but
then that shit happens in Piccadilly, and you're like, oh, no one would help me.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
And you know what? It reminds me of this one time where I was in Oz, and outside of my window, I was hearing this girl scream, I'm being raped, help, I'm raped. It was probably in a park near me. I bet you no one walked out.
And then the fucking Piccadilly tube just comes.
The Piccadilly tube was the rape one. That was who was raping her. But that just makes me like think like, dude, that's like insane. Like no one actually like. I didn't walk out. I was a kid, but like, who did? Did anyone walk out? And let's say this girl was crying wolf. You know, maybe she wasn't real. Maybe it was a piss take. Someone was drunk and screaming it, because people do that. But what if it was real?
Yeah.
You're screaming at the top of your lung. This person is even letting you scream it, bet you, and they're whispering in your ear like, no one's gonna come. No one's gonna save you. And it's true.
Yeah, because like people don't want to like. Yeah, people don't want to get involved. Because imagine, right, like you're in the middle of that park that was near you. Imagine you now, pitch black there, and you hear that.
Yeah.
What do? Do you venture into the fucking wilderness?
I guess, like, fuck, man, like, I'm not gonna lie here and be like, I'm a fucking hero.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'd be terrified.
And I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't. I'm gonna say it'd be situational.
Yeah.
I'm gonna it would be situational bravery. It would be a toss up, just like last night where I tossed it up whether I'm gonna give that lady food or not.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's a very split decision thing, right?
It's like someone saying like, oh, if you were in a burning building, would you go in and save the person or would you not? I don't know. I've never been placed in that situation.
Yeah. See,
But see, that's another thing. When I was younger, I always in my head mulled over situations like if I got into a fight, I'd run away. If I got into the and the one time that someone started on me, I didn't actually pussy out. But years before that, in my head, I made myself out to be the biggest pussy.
Yeah.
Like I would always be like, oh, I'd run. I'd be like, no, don't fight me. Or I'd be like, come on, man, let's sort
That's
this
interesting.
out.
I always thought I'd be the type to be. Yeah, I'd probably be the guys to be like, hey, come on, what's that?
Yeah.
But like, I definitely didn't think I'd run away.
Yeah.
I would always.
But see, no, I did.
I've got to play.
I did.
I've got to play chicken with them at least.
But I did because my whole life, when I was younger, especially, I was bullied and I was the smallest kid. So to me, I was always like, oh, what am I going to fight back?
Yeah,
but then that one, actually, I've been started on 3 times. All 3 times, I've actually stood up to the people.
Yeah, yeah.
But before that, in my own head, I was the biggest pussy. But see, it was situational. Something. It's like when you're pushed against the wall, it really shows who you really are, regardless of what your mind feeds you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
just like when it came to kickboxing, when it came to competitions, before the competition, my anxiety was the highest it's ever been. I was like, fuck, I'm going to lose to this girl. When it came to the actual fight, when I was pushed up against the wall, I was fucking animal.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like it. You feel like an animal. Yeah, no, I get you. People are addicted to that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it goes to show that like sometimes just because you think you're a brave person or you're a coward, it doesn't show until you're actually placed in a situation where you actually are under
life or death.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like yeah. No, I get you.
So I find it funny because this kind of goes to the whole being pussy or not. So apparently this is something like because I was reading a lot of like ancient Greek stuff, and because I was reading a lot of it, memes started showing up on my Instagram. And so, you know who Plato is?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know who Plato is, was a philosopher back in the ancient Greek times. Very famous. Plato is known for one of being father of democracy. Anyways, so Plato in Greek means broad. And the reason he was called Plato was there are records of instances in Aristotle's notes of Plato settling debates by standing up and flexing. And apparently he was an Olympic gold medal wrestler at the time as well. But like, isn't that funny? Like, he was such a Chad that sometimes for his debates at the end of the debate, he would just like flex.
I kind of respect that. Like, so I do also respect how like small, like old people's brains were back in the day, where they're like, "Fuck, okay, I guess we lose that battle." And look at his muscles.
Yeah,
look at his muscles. They're so fucking.
Would you say that their brains were smaller? I honestly think most of those philosophers were way smarter than most of the people now.
It depends how you value intelligence, I guess.
I think
in terms of
I think in terms of wisdom,
they technically know less. Like on a
we just know more bullshit.
Yeah, but like that, we know more.
No, you know what it is?
Because we've experienced.
No, you know what it is? We have more knowledge. They have had more wisdom.
Yeah, which is like that's what I mean by in terms.
But what's more valuable?
That's what I mean by in terms like your interpretation of intelligence. Because some people, it might benefit you to know a lot about.
Well, it's like being book smart and life smart.
Yeah, it might.
But wouldn't you rather be life smart?
No, but it doesn't matter because, for an example, you could see something that happened on your phone somewhere else in the world and understand about a situation. He can't. He has to experience it to live it, to learn. Whereas you can just see something online and be like, wow, this happened to this person, and you can learn from it. He can't do that.
I don't know about that because you don't know what kind of experiences.
Well, yeah, no, but it's limited though, isn't it? It's limited.
Yeah, but what do you?
You're limitless.
You learn way more from.
I'm not denying that either. I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying you have both.
True, I have access to information.
Yeah, you have access to an unlimited amount of information, and also the fact that you have your experience.
Yeah, well,
you may not experience life the same way he does, which might make him like more wise, whatever it is. Yeah. But in terms of actual feasible knowledge that he can possibly have,
but what's more important, width or depth?
Depends. I don't know. It depends what you prefer. Like I don't know.
But at the end of your life, at the end of your life, you forget so much of the bullshit.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Well, I think it does matter. I think depth is way more important than width.
Yeah, fair. No, that's fair. I don't think it matters though. Like really. Like what does? Okay, would you rather be? Because a really intelligent person at one specific thing, right? Say you're top 100 in terms of you know something about something. Does that mean anything to you more than like knowing a lot about other things? Yeah,
because that makes you a professional in that field, which matters. While being someone that's got Yeah, but
and what if it's a reasonably small?
Yeah, but you're
small field?
but, okay.
What if it's
Okay,
gas motors?
reasonably small field, paddle.
Yeah.
But if you're one of the best, you're still a professional player.
What if it was just you knew a lot about gas motors?
But if I did, then I would have some sort of role or job that would have that.
Yeah, but would you say that's more valuable? Yeah, no, but I'm saying to you. Yeah, no. But I'm saying to you then versus someone who knows a lot about a bunch of things, but just doesn't know fucking really a lot about gas motors.
Yeah, I guess it depends. It depends on your value.
Yeah, it's situational. Like it depends on what intelligence is incredibly a niche thing.
But proficiency is depth. It's not width.
Yeah, definitely. Depends what you. Well, imagine though, you're really good at something you just don't give a fuck about.
Well, see, that's when I said, but that's when I could give myself a counter argument, be the devil's advocate, and say width is more important for creativity sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Because Drake, you wouldn't say is knowledgeable on anything in particular. Maybe just the rap game.
Yeah,
but that's
his width of so many different
in terms
genres.
of things that you can take in.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I guess it depends. So there's one more thing I wanted to mention. So apparently this came up from Uni Lad. A comedian abducted and killed after date with women he met online. His kidnappers allegedly held him at gunpoint and demanded $2,000.
Jeez, that's not that much.
I know.
To kidnap someone for $2,000 seems a bit strange.
Well, not just kidnapping, they killed him.
Did they kill him?
Comedian abducted and killed.
Oh, okay, so they didn't even get the $2,000.
Well, you can't even trust women, man.
How can you not?
How do you online date now? What the fuck do you do?
$2,000.
I feel like you should. I feel like online dating is just like a myth now.
Honestly, I feel like you can still meet. It's so easy.
You can, but out of the 100 that you do meet, 5 of them are actually dateable, and out of the 5 that are dateable,
you mean in that sense?
And out of the 5 that are dateable, 1 is probably a long-term one.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's almost better to actually meet people in like-minded places rather than date online.
Always. I generally don't think online dating is good in general because you're looking for it. I think online dating is good for sex, and I also think online dating is good for experience, just knowing how to talk to people.
Well, it's like I was listening to a podcast with Jordan Peterson and Chris Willix. Basically, they were talking about pickup artists.
Yeah,
and they're saying how the ideas that pickup artists use, if you just rely on them, it's bad because then you're just playing off of these things and getting women that fall for these things, but you're never getting the women that will actually want you.
Yeah,
you're just getting women that tricks work
fall
on.
For those. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But the positivity of that movement is that the part of the thing that the movement teaches is go out there and try to get 50 numbers. That's reps. That's also getting better and comfortable with rejection. That's forming...
I think pickup artists are strange because I think pickup artists are weird because I've never even when I've had luck or when I've been okay with meeting up with people on a night out, which for a period of my life I was very good at.
Yeah.
Very, very good at.
Yeah.
And I liked the vibe.
Yeah.
I was never...
See, that was one thing about you that was
never
way more formed than me because I was terrified of going out there.
But the thing is, right, I was never the thing that I enjoyed was just the mingling.
Okay.
Is the only way to describe it.
See, I was so terrified because it wasn't that what I was scared of.
I get what you mean. The reps help. The reps definitely
I wasn't
help.
scared of being rejected. I was scared of looking like a fool to myself.
Yeah, I get you. See, I wasn't scared
because in my head, it was if I say something weird and they give me a weird reaction, I'm going to mull over it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a thing of oh no, this girl rejected me. It would be in my head, I'd be man, what the fuck would you say something like that? That's so creepy.
Yeah.
And then I'd make myself feel like a weirdo or a creep.
Yeah.
So that almost backed me away. But the older I get, the more I realize I'm man, I'm a weirdo and a creep, regardless of how I approach it.
Yeah. Especially in that situation, they're probably pretty weird as well.
Yeah.
For entertaining it or what it is. But to be fair, because I think about it now, the last place I want to be in is a club, right now. But like there was a period where that was incredibly fun.
Well, yeah, especially when we were young.
But also like the idea of pickup art, like being like doing things like robotically, always creeped me the fuck out.
Well, yeah, because it's like, formulaic.
Because people are human beings, and it just is weird. Yeah. Like I want, like the thing that I was craving was that kind of like just that human interaction,
right?
Like that kind of like mutual understanding,
and it's like the unexpected.
But also, 100% you get rejection.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there are just a group of girls that want to dance by themselves with their group of friends, which is fair. Fair. I don't believe it. I think they're looking for something, and I just wasn't it, probably. Yeah. But I'm okay with that.
Like, I don't want to say that. There's definitely nights where we went out and we didn't go for girls, but we just went out to have fun. And
bro, if something happened, like, you know.
No, like, sometimes when we were fucking geeking, we wouldn't even think about girls. We were crying over the music that was being played at the festival.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. I mean, festivals, yeah, I act differently to festivals to like going out. To, like,
I want to ask a question.
Festivals, to be fair, festivals, I wasn't ever really ever looking to like.
Yeah, because we were fucking gurning our fucking heads off.
Yeah. I was enjoying.
You would look at the artists on stage. We were more interested in getting closer to the artist than getting closer to any girls.
Yeah.
And I'll give you the best example. The one girl that was absolute. I'd legitimately say one of my proudest moments is that a 9 out of 10 approached me, was staring at me from 5 meters away, approached me, and then instead of me staying with her and taking her back home, I was so geeked and shit that I was like, no, I want to listen to music and I want to continue partying with my friends. So we all left at the clubs, and instead of actually getting her number, I just was like, oh, fuck this. I'll just give her my number on notes, and I sent her my number on notes.
Yeah, that's you fumbled, bro.
But that is my biggest fumble ever, and I always think back to that fumble because I'm like,
do you know what my biggest fumble was? Do you remember? Whose party? I can't. It doesn't matter anyway. When we went to strip clubs, I think I remember whose party it was or who. We went.
Yeah.
There was this chick. I remember her name. I won't out it here, but like I remember we were all leaving at the time, and like everyone was still here at the strip club.
Yeah,
and like she was leaving, but she was with some weirdos.
Yeah.
She was just some fucking weird, but she was a dime.
Yeah.
Like, she was unbelievable. And she was like, I remember being at the strip club and like I wasn't even playing, I wasn't talking with the strippers. I was talking with her. So like, and she was like, oh, come with us. And I was just like, and I remember I was like, my friends are in there. Like,
same. That's what I did because you guys were all leaving. So I was like, I'm just going to leave this shit. Who cares?
And then I'm just like, oh, they're probably going to, we literally, I think like 20 minutes ago, previously talking about like going back, chilling, like keeping it going, you know, until next. I was like, do I just dip? And I was at the door of the strip club. And like she was like telling me to come. I was like, do I go? And that's one thing I do regret because I should have gone with that.
Do you know, I think the reason I feel, because I didn't care that I fumbled her back then, I cared that I fumbled her now because now I check her Instagram and she's sleeping with celebrities and millionaires.
Oh wow, crazy! So you did get a name. You got yeah, fair enough.
And now, when I say celebrities, like I'm genuinely mean,
would have just left you for one of those celebrities, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying a bad bitch that bad that goes off celebrities wanted me.
Yeah, fair enough.
That was probably not the only time. Not the only time.
Wow, I've seen him on that. Really
no, it's probably just because I looked like her dad. Like it was a
like
deep psychological thing. No, she was Serbian, partly Serbian. Yeah. It was a deep psychological thing. She even said it when she was like, she's like, oh, you kind of look like my. And I was like, oh, so that's why you're into me.
Yeah, it's not because I'm stunning.
Damn. Well, must have a stunning dad. No, but the thing about it is just like, I think that's why because like, you know what it is? It's like, oh my God, like, I bet you the same. I bet you women that were dating Drake before he was famous and were like, you ain't gonna be shit, right?
Yeah.
Now look back and being like, what could have been?
And
for me, I don't really look at it that way because I think it's different with women and men.
Yeah.
Women will look at it like, oh my God, I could have been Drake's girl. I could have been super rich. But that girl, like, she is a super hot girl. That's, I wouldn't say, I don't know what she does, but her success is in terms of she hangs around celebrities and other hot chicks.
For women as well, it looks more shallow, even though it's not.
Yeah.
Because genuinely, and it's harsh, but like you do look at a dude and being well put together does say competence, which is what women actually want. It's competence. It's not It's not success.
No.
Well, it is.
It is, but you
success.
look.
But like,
as long as you have the look, like if you see a guy in a really nice suit,
yeah,
you're just gonna assume that guy's a rich guy.
100%, you have to. But if someone looks homeless, you're like, oh, probably isn't doing great for him.
Well, I personally think that the reason she actually went after me was I was dressed uniquely.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That festival, I remember where I wore these dungarees with like this sick shirt, and I was looking around and I was dressed differently to most of the people there. And the people that were dressed similar to me, I saw with bad bitches. So she probably was like, "Oh,
this guy's probably gay.
This guy gets bad bitches."
More than that.
Maybe she just wanted to hang out with a gay guy. Damn. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe she wants to
okay, so we're gonna start a new segment. You probably don't have anything this week, and it's actually gonna be a task to find something next week. But whatever, I'll do it anyways because I feel like it'll be a good segment. So we're gonna start a new segment, and the segment basically is. Let me just check. Yeah, we are still recording. The new segment is called Questionable Lyrics.
Oh yeah, I do remember you saying this now.
So, and look, if I'm gonna start it off with the GOAT, with someone I look up to. Probably not based on this lyric, but I look up to him in every other aspect. So this is from a Drake song, and he says, "Back in high school, you was even bad then."
Yeah, that one's a pretty rough one.
And look, you can excuse it if it's like, "Oh, we went to high school together," and I'm saying it because I remember you in high school.
Yeah.
But it's weird if you seen her high school photos now
and you're saying,
and you're like, damn, she's bad.
Especially considering if you're like, say you're like 25 now, 10 years ago is a long time, or
right?
8 years ago, whatever it would
right.
be. And like, not even because of like, she wouldn't have been bad maybe in like high school terms, in terms of like me in high school, you in high school, but also just like, remember high school is 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Like,
but also
how they take photos is different to how high schoolers take photos now. And it's not like, she probably would have looked more awkward.
And before even Drake is older than us. Drake is 35.
Yeah, Drake's
old. That's another. So they were taking like those weird Nokia photos.
Yeah, and yeah, so I mean,
also, I feel like that could have been worded a little better. And what I mean by that is, instead of being like back in high school,
it's not Drake's sussiest lyric.
No,
it's definitely not. Drake's got way worse.
It's the one that came up. But I wanted to say is like, you could have said, even in high school, you was cute. Or in high school, I seen your potential. You know?
No, that's worse. Potential's worse. Potential's
no,
worse.
It's not. No, it's not, because potential is saying that you're a beautiful woman.
Do you know what, though?
No, because I don't think it's weird if someone has a daughter and you go, oh, your daughter's going to be a beautiful woman one day.
Do you think it is bad? Say, for example, you had a wife. You're with her for 10 years. You're 48. And you look at old school photos. And you go, damn, you were good. You were fine back then.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the way. That's what I'm saying. You were even bad then. Bad is a way to describe someone that's like thick, like sexy, like. Do you know what I mean? That kind of sounds weird, defining a fucking teenager. Bad.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm okay with it. Weirdly.
Bad then? You were even bad.
Yeah, I especially if you were in with that person.
Maybe he meant like she was bad, like she was a naughty girl.
Like I think, yeah, maybe she's like.
Maybe I'm misreading the lyrics.
She just had detention.
Even back in high school, you was bad then. Oh, maybe he actually meant like back in high school, you was still up to no good.
Maybe he's talking about one of his boys. Maybe he's talking about one of his boys.
What was the lyrics before that then?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. So why do you feel more okay that
if it was your girl and you're with her for a long time and you've seen old photos and you're like, damn, you're always yummy, you know? I don't know. I don't actually think that's that bad. Now I'm thinking.
Nah, I think it still is,
because you're just picturing a young you. And would a younger me tap? A younger me might have tapped. I'm not saying me now, but I'm saying younger me.
Yeah, I know. But it's like saying like that 14-year-old's cute.
But to 14-year-old me.
No, but you could see a 14-year-old in the train and be like, she's hot. That's weird.
Only if she's on the Piccadilly line.
Ah, that's true. No, it's okay on the Piccadilly. You shouldn't say it on the Victoria there. Nah, that's.
Yeah, no, look, it's sus. It's sus. We'll give it. I'll come with one next week.
Yeah, I'll try to find another one I'll try to find another artist.
I know there's some really dodgy ones from Rick Ross.
There was a funny one that
Rick Ross has a really fucked up one.
Yeah, that one is like. That one is like evidently bad.
Schoolboy Q and You Ain't Even Know it's got a terrible one saying like
Oh yeah, no, the Rick Ross one is like I put a pill in her drink, she ain't even know it.
Yeah,
I took her back home. She ain't even know it.
Yeah.
Which is basically saying
we had sex. She ain't
even know.
Yeah.
There was a funny one that they're accusing Thug of lying about, where he goes, "I had to kick it though when I was 5.
Yeah.
Now I get over." They're saying like there is no way you fucking kick the door down when you're 5.
And like, have you seen like all of like Thug's lawyers recently?
Oh yeah,
they're like coming up with all the shit that like he's fantastic. I love it. Anyway, do you have a Sunday? That'll be it from us.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I have 2. One is £500 by Lil Tecca, and the other is Dark by Dominic Fike, because they're both been what I've been listening to.
Dark Red? No. Oh no, Dark. Sorry. Mine would
Red Dot by fucking what's the song? What's that Jamaican song that's going crazy right now?
I don't know.
Red M or something.
I can't remember.
When we fuck pussy turn red.
Ah yeah. I'm going to say Kitchen Lights by West Side Gun and Steve God Cooks.
Cool.
Stove God Cooks.
Peace out.
Peace out. Hopefully we'll be much more consistent from now on, since we don't have to wait or do it on a roof.